Hello, good morning, investors and corporate. Welcome to Digital Roadshow First Quarter 2023 Performance Review. This section will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. Company will start the section by a 30-minute presentation, followed by 15-minute Q&A. And during Q&A, investor may leave your question in meeting room chat box or use raise your hand function. We will open your microphone so you can ask the question to the company directly. So may I now invite JMART Group Holding Public Company Limited and JMT Network Service Public Company Limited to start the presentation. Thank you very much.
Good morning, shareholders and investors. I'm glad to welcome you to the SET Digital Roadshow event where we'll be discussing the financial results for the first quarters of 2023. I'm Panya Chuti Siriwong, serving as a Chief Investor Relations Officer at JMART Group Holdings, and also I'm taking care of the JMT as well. Thank you to the Stock Exchange of Thailand for giving us the opportunity to participate in this event. Today, I will be presenting the performance and financial results for the group JMART Group Holdings and JMT Network Services for the first quarter of 2024 result. For the first quarters of 2024, there has no significant change in the group structure. As shown in this presentation, the company continued to focus on the three main lines of the business sector, which are commerce, finance, and technologies. JMART Group Holdings report a net profit for 236 million Thai baht for the first quarters. This includes the unrealized gain of 39 million Thai baht from the mark-to-market investment. Excluding this gain, the operational result stands at 197 million Thai baht, reflecting 37% increase compared to the normal profit for the first quarters of 2023. The main contribution to our group net profit in the first quarter are from the core business. The mobile phone business distribution report a net profit for 22 million Thai baht. Our distressed debt management, which conduct under the JMT Network Services, report a net profit of 418 million Thai baht. Additionally, our investment Suki Tinoy, the Suki food chain business, report a net profit for 284 million Thai baht, which JMART own 30% stake of the investment in Suki Tinoy. And lastly, the key primary result that would improve from the last year is the Sinker did not incur any loss due to the recovery performance from the Sinker Group. In the first quarter, Sinker report a net profit for 20 million Thai baht. This in line with our guidance that the recovery will occur through all the full years of 2024. Looking ahead for second quarters in 2024 and the rest of the year, we hold a strong positive belief that the JMART will turn around and achieve a net profit. With this optimism, the support factor is by several factors, including the JMT expected to continue to reach a new high in both cash collection and net profit. However, we remain cautious as there is still work to be done to achieve our target for increased cash collection within this year. Second, the JMART Mobile act as a core business continue its strategy to enhance the synergy by selling more mobile phone devices within the group of company. We anticipate that the Samsung Finance Plus combined with the new project SG Finance Plus will drive a higher growth in mobile phone sale this year. Third, We anticipate a gradual improvement in Singer performance this year due to launch of the new products and new project, especially for the SG Finance Plus, which conduct under the subsidiary SG Capital of Singer. This improvement is also supported by other associates as well. As I mentioned, Suki Tinoy will expect to deliver a good return within this year. In addition to the focus of the performance, is very crucial to remain cautious about our financial stabilities and the liquidities. As a group of company, we boost a robust finance balance sheet with a well capital structure, reflecting in our low interest bearing debt ratio is only 0.69 only as of end of March. Moreover, we have planned to place to repay all debenture maturing within this year by using our internal cash reserve, investment that we can sell through the market, and also dividend received from the investment. As part of our strategy, JMART has made an effort to expand the ecosystem within the internal and external through the new investment and new partner. This image has shown the summaries of the revenues that generate from the ecosystem that we have been conduct and been expanding to the partner. This is the technology that we're trying to expand our ecosystem, both internal and also external group as well. JMART has emphasized the centralized point system. We call it JPoint member system. Right now, the actual member is around 550,000 people that register as a member at the JPoint. And we already generate the revenues around 1 billion Thai baht from the point system already. We focus and target to have more within this year by target the forecast of the JPoint member will reach to 1 million people through our promotion and also promote to our client to utilize the JPoint, and will generate more income and revenue within this year. Not only we focus on internal use of the point system, we expand our point system to external partner as well. So this is the target that we're trying to combine the technologies and the commerce and finance together to bring more data and understood more data, customer data in our groups. Not only the point system, the JMART has to expand our business towards more social universe. We're trying to tap into the customer by using a social media vehicle in many angles. Right now, we have around 5 million followers through many social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and also TikTok. This year, we will focus on using this social platform to expand more sales and service to the customer. This is the strategy that we're trying to do in the future. We're trying to be a company that never use only the traditional model, but we expand to the social universe as well. Okay, this is the Suki Tinoy performance that I have mentioned earlier. Right now, they grow quite impressive in terms of the expansion strategy and also the numbers of the net profit that they report to the groups. As I mentioned, the Suki Tinoy in the first quarter has reported the net profit for 284 million Thai baht. This has grown around 35% from the same period last year. We're trying to do synergy together more because Sukiti Noi has a plan to open the new shop, I mean the restaurant at our community mall under which conduct by the Jade asset in our groups. This is the synergy together among the new partner and also our existing synergy ecosystem. That concludes the brief summary of the JMART Group holding. So we shall begin with the next company. I'm sure that many investors has already seen the financial results of the JMT Network Services for the first quarter 2024 through the MD&A already. I would like to summarize the key point and provide you some analysis for your benefit. But before we go into that part, I would like to begin with this slide first, which is show the key financial statistic and the trading statistic for the first quarter of 2024. This is I got from this information I got from the Stock Exchange of Thailand, so you can publicly access to see the financial and figures as I show you. The first thing that I would like to highlight is that the JMT is currently trading below the book value already. So the book value of the JMT is around 18, but the trading value, I mean the market trading value is only 17. That's the mismatch in terms of the valuation gap that I would like to explain to you why it's mismatched for the valuation, market valuation, and also the book value of the company. In the first quarters, the JMT has an investment three factors or 3 points of the investment highlight. The first thing is that we can still get a cash collection in the first quarter, and that cash collection is growing from the same period last year. In the first quarters, we report a cash collection combined with the JK around 2.1 billion Thai baht, which is a numbers of the total cash collection that we collect from the clients. With this number, it's growing around 8% from the same period last year. But if you consider only the JMT has to report the cash collection for 1,449 million Thai baht, which is grow around 6% from the same period last year. So this means the fundamentals of the company still remain unchanged. So we can collect more and higher the same period last year. The second is that in the first quarters, due to the impact of the Bank of Thailand scheme that emphasized on the how in Thai we call it the responsible lending. I mean, they emphasized the financial institution to do the debt restructuring once before they sell the bad debt to the AMC. So that's why in the first quarter, the supplies of the bad debt is quite few because the measure that launched by the Bank of Thailand has been impact to the supply of the bad debt. But for JMT, we do not have that impact much. But because last year we accumulated a big numbers of the bad debt that into our portfolio already. So in the first quarters and the rest of the year, the guideline that I would like to give to you is that we will put a cautious scheme. I mean, we put our priority to select a good qualities and good return from the portfolio that we're gonna do the bidding from the financial institution. So I would say that this year, the target of the budget that we will spend to acquire the bad debt will be lower from the last year. That's the guidance that I would like to give you for the debt purchase target this year. The third highlight for the JMT is that we still successful in our joint venture partner, the JKAMC, which is the joint venture amongst the JMTs and the K-Bank, still report a net profit for 164 million Thai baht as a net profit. So we still remain our fundamentals in terms of the JMT network services that we're trying to deliver as good as possible during the economics cycle like nowadays. So this is the key highlight in 2024. Okay, this is the cash collection numbers that I have been mentioned earlier. The cash collection is growing from the same period last year. For the JMT, in terms of the net profit result, as I mentioned earlier, and through the MD&A analysis that you have been see, in the first quarters, we report a net profit for 418 million Thai baht. This number is lower from the same period last year for 7.7%. Why? If you look back at the gross margin of the JMT, the gross margin still remain the same as the same period last year. But what that pressure for the net profit in the first quarter is that it has a higher ECL. Why? Because the numbers of the cash collection still not in line with our projection. This is why we need to account the expected credit loss to reserve the risk in terms of the cash collection that not in line with our projection in the first quarters. But once we have been recover to within the year and the future, so the ECL may be reversed in the future. In the upcoming quarters, we anticipate that the ECL level will be decreased, gradually decreased. With our strategic and action plan, we extend to the litigation process for certain clients that have a potential to pay, but they don't pay, aiming to increase the cash collection by the end of the second quarters, and third quarters will have a visible impact from the litigation process that we that have been done in the first quarter and the second quarters. This is the action plan that we're trying to lower down the ECL in the rest of the year. On the balance sheet, JMT remains strong in the capital structure with the interest-bearing debt is only 0.4 times only. JMT has already prepared the cash to service all the debenture that maturing this year. Our remaining debenture is only 1.6 billion Thai baht, and we can serve it with the internal cash flow easily. And the rest of the slide is the illustrate of the ESG development of the JMART groups and JMT. In terms of the ESG, we put our priority not only through the performance, and also we emphasize our activity towards the ESG as well, in both environmental data collection, waste management, and also the carbon management as well. So we have a plan and an action plan to lower down the uses of the resource and gain more attention from our employee to participate in the project of the ESG of the group as well. This is the summary of the ESG data that we report internally in every month and every quarters. And we introduce a numerous project to the employee and our management to participate for the ESG activity under the groups. Not only we participate in our group, we combine the service of the Stock Exchange of Thailand in ESG dimension to enhance more mechanism and also the platform that we can share with the Stock Exchange of Thailand. And right now we are on the test or doing the rating with the Stock Exchange of Thailand to do ESG rating as well in the second quarters. That's the ESG development for the group of JMART and JMT in the first quarters of 2024.
Okay, the session has come to an end. So on behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, I would like to thank you investors and corporate for joining the conference. We look forward to welcome you all again in the next quarter. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ
ครับ